harder lemonade. You know what that is? Like Mike's or okay, what is it? Mike's lemonade harder.
Is he still? What are you saying?
Mike's lemonade.
Oh, Mike's lemonade.
Yeah, Mike's lemonade. Yeah,
I get that.
it's pretty pretty strong for me.
Isn't that like a cooler? Oh wow. Well, that's going in the beginning. Yo, David, hit that intro.
When you're not too busy, trying to waste some time. Watch every show, don't know where to go. You wish time would go by. I mean, I have a suggestion. Do whatever you want with it. It's not your first, but it's not your last. Your second favorite podcast. Your second favorite podcast. The show that is just for you. Your second favorite podcast. We're not doing it for the few. Your second favorite podcast. Conversation all over the place. Just sit back and relax. Your second favorite podcast. Your second favorite
On 3, 2.
What's up, y'all, and welcome to your second favorite podcast. I'm your host, Nico, and I'm with my lovely girl, Miss Jada, and we have a special guest today, Nick J.
Nicholas J.
I don't know why I call myself Nico in here, so there's no real confusion.
Nope.
You can talk, Nick.
What's up, guys?
Like it was just, yeah. Where's my line?
When do I come in?
What's up, guys?
So, Nick, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Just chilling.
Chilling?
Yeah, just chilling.
Just be aware of the mic. Be a little closer.
Yeah.
Get in there.
That's right. Okay.
You're the
Hold
only
it.
one that's used that one, so
Yeah.
you're
Okay.
good to
Well,
meet you.
Not technically.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the guest mic.
Yeah, man, it's a lot better with sound when you're close to it.
Yeah.
I can
I
hear
can't
myself.
hear myself
a lot
anymore.
better.
I can hear him higher than I can hear myself.
That's fine. I'm going to turn you up later anyway.
Okay.
I just don't want you peeking.
Well, how do I know that?
By
I'm good.
post.
All right, we good. All right. What was I about to say? It was something about.
Yeah, like how I did the mics and the
Did
headphones.
you say your birthday was coming?
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm gonna be 22 on April 21st. So my birthday's coming.
Oh,
but-
so you're 21.
yeah, I'm 21.
already.
Yeah.
So did you just start experimenting with alcohol?
I mean, yeah.
I definitely got to keep that beginning part now because that needs to be explained. Please, I've already been 21 for a year, but now I'm finna turn up.
you know, I'm a good guy. You know,
Oh, okay.
I was a pretty good, student in school. So
Yes.
I do stuff by the book. So alcohol.
Alcohol was a no-no.
I'm just ready to turn up right now.
The breeze of Paulding County.
You know how it is. Yeah.
Why the turn up now? 22 feels better.
Yeah.
He
22.
just got in his own skin, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I love that concept that it's like, no, 21, I'm not going to do it. But 22, that's when I'm turning up. Because that means I've been a year for 21. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm prepared myself. That seems like a good thing.
Pretty much. That's how I do it. I'm a procrastinator though. Like I procrastinate everything.
I'm
Must
really
be a
thinking
Nick
this is
thing.
a Nick thing.
Yeah.
Let me make the joke.
No, I'm the third person looking in, so
Are you?
yeah.
Seem like the second person.
No.
We actually seem like the first person looking in because we're in. You're looking.
But I'm the third person.
But you said the third person looking in, which means there will probably be
You're looking in the
two other
situation
people
too.
looking. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I get what you're saying.
We're in and you're looking. So you're the first person looking in.
All right. I'm first looking.
All right. So 5 minutes in, I'm already confused. I don't know what's going on.
Oh man, this is actually
His
pretty funny.
vocabulary is so technical.
Well, that's how your second favorite podcast works. You get to a point where you're being so technical. Nick got to meet David.
Great guy.
Great guy.
Great guy.
And shout out to David because he keeps his podcast rolling.
Keep doing what you're doing, David. Keep
I had a
doing
lot
what
of
you're
things.
doing.
I had a lot of things set up, but I did not technically. So I guess had an ideas.
Right.
There you go. Had a lot of ideas. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna freestyle this. Is there anything new you're into?
I mean,
Crafts, TV shows, games.
girls, but it's not renewed. I've always been to them.
You sound like He just came out of 10th grade. I like girls now.
22 is about to be his year, man.
It's true. I like girls. I'm gonna start. I might even try, asking them out on dates.
Yeah, I wonder how this sexual activities is going to work.
Yeah.
We might go
New
second
concept
base.
for me. Shooting for the fences.
So other than girls,
Other than
anything else?
girls, I mean, I'm just trying to find myself as a human being.
Right.
I said I'm a procrastinator in life too. So, I'm just really trying to learn. There we go. Learn new skills. Find myself. But yeah, other than that, I mean, not really. What about you
Welcome
guys?
to the club. I'm trying to find myself.
That's
I'm on my
right.
own journey. Nicholas is already found.
I'm just
he
trying to
found
find
himself in 8th grade.
myself in the destination. So I figured out me and
Right.
who I do, what I do. I'm just trying to figure out how to get there. So I guess, I'm still learning. I'm not going to be like the person that's saying, oh, I know me. I'm
Right.
good. I feel like who I am is not complex.
So,
And
who are you? Are you a media personnel or like?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Anything that creates TV shows and movies and music. Anything as far as games and everything.
Okay. We're trying to start him with radio. I feel
Radio,
like he would thrive in
hey.
radio.
I really,
Like sports radio, just straight up talk radio? Or?
I think sports radio is almost out of my element just because I
Yeah.
don't know every single little thing.
Oh, yeah.
I could tell you
I
what
mean,
I
they
think.
don't either.
Right.
There's some stuff they be saying.
I almost predicted the Super Bowl because
yeah?
I did say that I wanted
Well, if you said
LA.
Patriots, I mean,
No,
yeah,
not
it's
Patriots.
always a great.
I had LA and the Chiefs,
LA and Chiefs. Okay,
but
all right.
obviously Chiefs didn't make it, so whatever.
It's all good.
It was a good game though. We can't talk about
Uh-oh.
sports because Jada's here.
Yes, we can. Well, let's go back to dating stuff.
Whow.
We go back to something we
When
never started
is
with. Go ahead.
the first time that you think is comfortable enough for you to ask a girl to damn, I lost it. Oh, when is it a good time for you to stop picking her up for dates?
To stop picking her up for dates? It's a hard question because my experience isn't really there. I haven't really experienced a lot of dates like that.
But in the majority of the dates, did you usually pick them up or tell them that y'all gonna meet somewhere?
You got like a whole lot of experience with this.
But didn't you go to prom? No.
No.
Duh, we get to know a lot about Nick today. It's like you're a new character. You just like you was just bored.
So can we change the subject?
Dang.
I like this so far.
See, this is why I need help. Like,
Let's find Nick a date.
yeah.
Any ladies out there that's looking for a Nick? Not
Nick.
mine.
I'm
Leave
Nico.
mine alone.
I'm looking for a Nick.
Nicholas is very ambitious, very caring, very different.
Attractive.
He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
But who doesn't love a weirdo?
Yeah, I'm a little weird.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of little girls on Twitter that be like, "Oh, I want a weird guy." And they're
Yeah.
like, Let's see if you really can handle a weird guy.
It's weird as in like the norm is normal, but you don't go that way.
Right.
You know what normal is,
Do I?
but you don't go that way. Yeah, because you just said that the normal
I'm
is
just thinking
that
like
alcohol is bad.
that episode of SpongeBob when like he was normal.
Yeah.
You remember that episode?
Yeah.
That's why.
Hi, I'm normal.
Yeah, that's like when I think about normal. I don't think that's cool though.
That's not wrong.
Nah,
Yeah.
shouldn't be. He shouldn't be normal.
Yeah. Normal.
If that's the thing,
It
But
must be a
everybody
normie
thinks
in
they're not
2019.
normal.
I mean,
Right. I wonder how long that's gonna go on.
I'm
it's
so tired of
2019.
that.
It's
2018. I'm ready to. It's 2019. I'm
You
ready
know it's
to.
definitely gonna be a thing in 2020 because that's just fun to say.
Yep.
It's 2020,
True.
and people gonna try to bring up Phil of the Future, but that was 21, I think.
Have people been doing that already?
No,
Oh.
but I'm just saying I'm
yo,
pretty
that's
sure.
my show for the future.
Was it taking place in 21, 21?
Flashback. I don't know. I forgot. It was okay. It was a great show. Man,
It was
this close.
I don't know.
I'm like making out with the mic now.
Well,
This is what a kiss feels like.
yeah. There.
Oh, we put you on the episode of Never Been Kissed.
Now, question: have you ever done any like online dating?
Drugs? No.
We try
No.
to keep it PG.
Would you?
Online dating?
Yeah,
I don't know.
like Tinder and Match.
I mean, like, cause like the thing is, I don't like making false high expectations of myself. So when they see these pictures I take, cause I'm like a model pretty much. I mean, his face is like a 10. So if they're seeing that, they're not good. I don't want to be disappointed when they meet me.
You seem like a very confident, humble guy.
Oh yeah,
which
I'm
is a very
totally humble.
interested.
If you want humbleness, call me.
It's like, is he arrogant or is he just confident? I don't know which one.
Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. I don't.
I think
even
it's the same thing with him. Your goofiness takes over.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You've been told a lot. Are you serious?
Am I serious?
Like,
He didn't-
does anybody ask you that question? Like, girls you're talking to, be like,
Yeah.
are you serious?
It's kind of. Are you serious? Question mark. Yeah, I mean, I get a lot of that. No, maybe not. I don't know.
Like, 'cause
I
I
would
joke
say
around
that's
a
what
lot.
happened at work a lot. People would say that you weren't serious enough for the position.
Right.
Oh,
People say that.
so especially that.
Well,
Dog. Breaking news.
Yeah.
I'm happy you putting names out
I'm about to
here.
call her right now. Is she watching the show?
You got the whole.
She said she loved you to death or whatever, but she said in the position you were in, she felt like you let a lot of things pass. I was like, I don't. Well, there's only so much you can do. Like, you can't break
Whoa.
nobody's neck to do anything. So
Yeah, that's crazy. I was actually very serious. This is serious as I'm gonna get right here.
yeah, I feel like he was the only person that cared about work.
Yeah,
He
a
loved
great
it.
example.
So yeah, I didn't.
Well,
I don't care.
it's not name drop. I still work there. You still work there too.
She don't think about that.
I
Okay.
just don't care.
I'd be like conscious of it, trying not to
Well,
mention
you could
stuff.
bleep it, please.
But
Yeah,
that's so,
so-
particular. I got you.
So we dropped a name
what
and
is
a
that?
company in the
10
same
minutes and
yeah.
something seconds.
You mean a clap?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh gosh, that was horrible.
You're horrible.
That was good though. That was good, babe. Good job. What was that? Did you answer my question?
No.
What was the question?
Yeah, it was something about
Online dating.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
nah. I like to meet them like right then and there. I like the thrill of the chase. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Hey, welcome to the
Oh,
club,
yeah,
my
yeah.
brother.
Oh, that's what I said because I was thinking of like most of the times if I'm flirting with a girl, I joke around a lot.
Right.
So when I get to a point where I'm like, I'm really serious about talking to you,
They
they're
know.
like, no, you're playing.
Oh
still.
yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm serious.
Yeah.
But I can't stop doing the joking, so I can't be like, you know what? Because it also shields me from being hurt.
Right.
And being that seriousness. So it's like, if you take me as a joke, it's whatever. That's me anyway.
Yeah.
So I can walk away from the situation not feeling bad. But I was just wondering, since that's kind of seemed like the person that you are,
Yeah.
I feel like you would get that a lot.
Sort of. I can get serious. Like you see me like seriously motivated, right?
Yeah.
You know how I am at work and whatnot. So I mean, I can get serious. I can kind of turn off and on. Some people can't do that.
You
I
give
can-
me a manager vibe, though.
Yeah,
You
I do.
You're like the jokey guy, and then sometimes
you just gave him a huge compliment.
you do because you
You
seem
have
like
no
you know
clue
what you're
what you
talking
just
about,
Yeah.
in a way that it's like, all
Yeah.
right,
Yeah, I mean, I'm still kind of new at it. I'm gonna get better at it if the more I do it.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of questioning if I want to do it. But if I wanted to be a manager and like other companies,
right.
whatnot, I mean, I could do it.
I think the only thing is I'm not gonna say, Nick, go fire that person. 'Cause I don't feel like you
Oh yeah.
don't want to
Oh
be
no,
mean.
he'll do it, and he'll do it funny.
Really? And,
He'll do it and do it funny.
Yeah,
He'll be like, I don't think this working out.
that's funny, actually. I like that. That's a good way to
Pretty
do it. I
accurate.
guess.
Yeah, he gives hard news in this like you don't want to hit him type way. I don't know how to explain it.
That's good.
I can just keep bringing up because that was one I witnessed. It was just cool
We
stuff.
have very different opinions on. I think she would.
I hope nobody
Name
at your job watches these things.
It's just Chantel. She ain't about to tell.
That's so funny. Y'all name drop like it's whatever.
Shout out to you, Chantel, for watching. I told you to subscribe. Hopefully you did.
Yeah, we need to just kind of like rename them in a way that we know who we're talking about, but they don't.
Maybe.
So we'll rename her Lacey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but didn't already have named her.
Yeah, I feel like I already said it.
Am I
so.
gonna? I gotta bleep out
Nobody's
another
identity
thing.
Well, I'm
is
sure David
protected.
can edit it out, right?
Come on now, David.
I think it had to be 12 minutes and something.
Gotta write it down. You gotta write down the minutes. Let's write the minutes down on the meeting.
Minutes. Gotta pay attention to all these people's names.
Okay, between me, your interpretation of Lacey is what?
Oh my gosh.
I said Lacey.
Okay. Okay.
Lacey.
Okay.
I mean, Lacey was of course, she was entitled to a lot. She was entitled to being where I was, But with her actual position, she was actually pretty good at it. But she wasn't go to take the next step though, and she could have been more. But like when the department looks as bad as it can look, sometimes you don't want to be motivated. Yeah. Because she did stuff really good. I mean, Travis, Terry was good as well. So I mean,
this is the first time I'm actually just kind of out of the conversation.
Yeah, I told you about her though.
Yeah, I get. Yeah,
the one with the.
Yeah. I know. I just did. I was just like, I can't.
My
contribute.
interpretation of Lacey is that she likes to walk around and talk. She just talks too much.
Hey, but like that's a common issue with a lot of people there. I mean, even the really good ones, they take time to talk. Like with me, I want to talk in the break room about the job. Nobody else want to do that. They want to talk on the floor. I really didn't like talking on the floor. Like I try to keep conversations about 15 seconds on the floor. Yeah. In the break rooms where I like to talk about stuff and off the clock and whatnot. But I think that's a common issue with everybody. I mean, they take time. Even, Alfonso, one of the managers, he took time to talk.
Yeah. Who else had that issue?
Was that a twist on the name, kid?
Philadelphia has that issue also.
No. So, because actually that's a good thing, because I always, when I worked in retail, that was like the thing that I always stressed about. It was like, I don't want to have a full-on conversation when there's like 10 people in the store, and I'm like, it's a small store. Right. We can't do this. Manager's going to be mad at us about talking. Yeah. Unless it's like 2 or 3, or maybe it's really, if it's even 1, I could talk on the floor, it's whatever. Yeah. But when it's that many people, I'm like, bro, why are we holding a whole conversation? I can't even see the customer.
Yeah, it looks bad. Yeah.
And they're going to get us in trouble.
Yeah.
So, anyway, if you work in a retail.
That's crazy, because I just had a conversation with somebody about that, about how they can't tell me not to do something when I see them doing the same thing, or can't hound me about getting back to my work when they're not getting anything done. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's a person on my team that I had to talk to about that. So I was like, where's the line at? Yeah. You can't be that way.
Yeah. See, the time management is a big thing in retail. If everybody work intensely through a shift and there is that job, we won't have problems that we have. But the fact that everybody takes time to talk to each other and goof off is just that's what causes problems.
Pointless meetings are also, that's what the Anime Ruin Everything talks about. He talks about how there's just pointless meetings that take up the workday.
There is pointless meetings that take up the workday. One of our store manager, loves to have these meetings. Well, I'm not saying anymore, but she used to love having these long meetings that are kind of just talking about stuff we already knew.
I can't hear anything. Is this I can't even hear myself anymore.
Can you hear yourself?
Hello. Yeah, sort of.
Well,
does that not matter? Because I want to take these off now.
I can't hear you though.
I can hear you.
I can't hear anything. I'm agreeing what we're talking about.
My bad. I get what you're saying. Yeah, you can take them off.
Thank you.
You don't really need them more.
All right. Sorry.
I look kind of cool with them, so I'm gonna keep them on. I don't really hear myself though.
I like the color association. I'm just really trying to get on this. You got the blue scarf. You got the red sweater. I mean, I'm not really matching with it, but whatever.
Black hair.
Appreciate it. But go ahead. I like this whole.
He was talking. You were talking about your store manager who liked to have a lot of pointless meetings.
I mean, it just. You're talking about stuff you already know. There's no reason to continue to do that. It's just we need to just have more one-on-one meetings with, the troubled people, troubled associates, and try to get them up to speed instead of wasting payroll trying to just talk about stuff we already know. So
basically,
see right there, that sounds so managery. Wasting payroll. I would have never thought of that like that. Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, so
wasting payroll. Put on a t-shirt. Quit wasting payroll.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. So it sounds like y'all place is really good. Did you move from her place?
Yeah. I'm actually at a different location. I mean, Carsville. I guess we can say that.
Yeah, I guess. So. But that means I got to bleep out the place, too. I've done that.
You just got to bleep out the place of work.
David doesn't need to do all those editing. He normally doesn't have to.
It's a challenge.
Whatever. Okay. But you liking it over there?
Yeah, I mean it's different. It's different. You gotta get used to different people.
In a better way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I think our old store where you're at, it's a lot more young and hip. This one's a little more, they're a little more uptight.
Senior citizen.
They're not old, but they're older.
4 years.
Really? Because when I came from where you live to where I'm at now, I felt like it was more strict where I'm at now. Because I did whatever I wanted to do at that store.
No, I'm saying the store I'm at right now is stricter than.
Dang, that's like strict.
Your store isn't strict. That's the problem with your store. Your store has all the talent. It just don't have no strictness. So like.
Really? I think Yolanda is the talent.
Yolanda? Talent? Yeah. And
yeah and no.
And
oh god. Ray.
Oh,
Miss Ray is pretty.
Yeah. She's a jerk. She was
a great jerk, though. She was a nice jerk. I love you, Miss Ray.
I love the whole code name. This is actually kind of funny to see how much can y'all do.
Yeah, I was trying hard. I was like, ugh. Don't want to say her name. All right, let's get away from work. Let's talk about life.
Okay.
Since you wanted to.
It don't sound like a better subject, but get you.
Are you still going to go to school?
Probably. It's okay. With society and nowadays, it's like we're so after high school. Like if you don't get a college degree, it just like it burns in your brain. You're like, if I get a job, even though I think I can do pretty well without it, you still kind of want it to fall back on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like I feel like I can. I'm smart enough to like teach myself certain things. Like I'm really big on like web development, learning code, computers. I'm pretty artistic as well, so I can do graphic design too. So I also trying to learn video editing, all that kind of stuff as well. A bunch of Adobe stuff as well, So it just
Adobe. That's how you say it.
Adobe.
Oh, okay.
It's like
How you said it?
I said a Bodie or something.
Gosh. You need a whole YouTube channel.
I don't even think I said a Bodie. I think I just said Adobe.
Because Jada, you say the funniest thing. What's your Airbnb again?
AirNub.
She said AirNub so clean, and I was like, and explained it. Then I'm like, oh, like Airbnb? She was like, that's what I said.
Didn't know.
Oh wow.
It's like I don't even know how you get that pronunciation because there's no N except for N.
Yeah,
But
so it's
that's at the end of the word. At that point,
NUBB. I made up the U.
Airbnb, BNB, and you said AirNub.
I like mine better.
It's
anyway.
funny. I'll put it on a T-shirt one day of all the things that you done made up.
The things my girlfriend says. So like, is she dyslexic?
But that was great though. So, what do you want to do?
He don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know.
I really think it's a nickname.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I just want to make money, and however I do that, this is how I do it. But it just, I don't know. I was considered being an actor at one point in time. Like it's just that's how far out. Like I was pricing acting schools and whatnot.
Right. So you have any hobbies?
Oh yeah. I'm artistic. I play a little piano.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn instruments. Video editing, trying get that stuff. Like I said, I'm so like the fact that I can't focus is my biggest weakness, because if I can focus on one thing, I can be pretty good at it. But the fact I'm focused on 10 different things is a problem.
I say the same thing, man. I say the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, if I didn't have so many ideas, I can probably get one done.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what I think you could just knock off your list? What you don't need is business school.
Oh, yeah.
Like, or entrepreneur. You can go to like seminars, but I don't think you need business school.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go to business school, but like if I go to school, it's gonna be computer stuff. So,
But like, is business management not a thing to be worried about having?
No, because everybody named mom is an entrepreneur and they didn't go to business school.
well, see,
Who have
to
like
me,
multi-million
business
dollar
management
monopolies.
and business administration is just more working within a company, an established company already.
Yeah.
So you want to be an entrepreneur and do that, or have goals to be entrepreneur. If you're going to, try to move up in the company. If you move up in the company, a lot of them require you having like business administration, MBAs and stuff.
Yeah.
That's just how they do it. So if you want to move up within a company, which I don't really recommend that much, but if you want to do that, then yeah, probably you might want to just do something like accounting, which is actually a real skill, accounting or like computer information systems, which is actually like a real skill set that you can build up. So I think if you want to go move up within a business, that's what you should pursue, as opposed to like a generic business administration degree, which kind of covers everything but doesn't really give you hard skills. Make sense? Yeah.
Kind of like communications, where it's like a generic degree, but yet it's never really specified.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it can help me break into like a field or something, you know.
Yeah.
But because I know a lot of radio stations and news stations, they look at that. So,
Radio
but
news.
nothing like replaces a portfolio and like actual skills. So like, if you
And
do
then
it,
of course, if you know somebody with your privilege,
yeah, and that's probably like one of the best things of college is like being able to meet people and be able to make those connections and networking.
yeah,
Which that's most of the battle right there. If you can network and get people to get you into businesses and positions, that's probably the best way.
yeah. Because I feel like if I didn't reach out for my field about like my internship and all of that, I wouldn't have went to that workshop. And now I have another workshop I'm going to, and so I have all these numbers of women. When I actually get my at least my associate's degree, they can actually plug me into something.
Right.
I didn't even think about that until now.
Yeah.
Y'all think if network wasn't a word, we would just say communicating?
Probably
We just
Talking.
communicating to branch ourselves out.
Yeah, you're basically just collecting phone numbers. I mean, you're not.
Yeah.
Do you think it's called networking because of how the net's made?
Yeah.
Of all its threads and.
That's what I think of when I hear that word. It's like, especially when we play that thing as children, that flag, not the flag. Was it a parachute? Yeah, the parachute game. With the balls in the middle.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what I kept thinking of.
Oh, you put me back in elementary school.
Wow, memories.
Right. Forgot they exist sometimes.
Where'd you go to school?
I lived in Florida, so I went to school.
I thought I heard you say that.
Yeah, like Pleasant Grove. It was an A+ school. That's all I knew about it because they had like a big poster in like the cafeteria. We're an A+ school. Like, what's that mean? Like,
What does that mean?
yeah, it's elementary.
I think it's like y'all test scores or a certain degree better than others.
I don't know, but
I didn't think there was grading in elementary school. I thought it was like excellent.
Yeah, that's what it was. We're an A+ school. What's that mean? I don't know what I meant.
I guess
Dang.
overachievers.
So when'd you move to Georgia?
When I was 9, which is back in 06. So
you went to like
I went to
middle schools out in.
Yeah, I went to like Herschel Jones.
Oh.
And then like obviously PC.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Herschel Jones. It wasn't that bad of a school.
All those schools out there are horrid. I mean, like when I go to Carrollton? When I go to Carrollton, I be like, who's like coming from any other state saying, "Oh, I'm just gonna move to Carrollton"? There's nothing out there. I want to start a farm.
Oh yeah, it's
Who's
in the
gonna
middle
do
of
that?
nowhere.
right. Yeah.
It's too many, and there's a lot of straight roads that will take you places. So there's no turn right here. It's like after 15 miles,
Yeah.
take a right.
You can go there and just like start a whole Amish country.
Yeah,
Something like that. It's a lot less stressful traffic wise. Like coming up here, I'm like, what in the world is up with this traffic? Like,
Yeah.
I almost got stuck at like the railroad track just because people just weren't letting me through, and it was just it's ridiculous.
I think the Georgia for me is the best place if you don't want to deal with a lot of people. And you know where they're at.
Rural Georgia, Atlanta, nah.
Yeah,
That's like
but I'm
opposite,
saying you know where they're at.
Right.
You're like, okay, I know don't go through Atlanta at
Right.
this time.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's with anywhere. But I feel like if you don't want to live by a lot of people,
No, you're right with that because in Philly, you never know what's going on.
right?
So I think
That's
that's
right.
right.
From Philly,
Yeah.
West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground.
It's between that and like Jada Pinkett, right? No.
Yeah. You would have hated it in middle school because I used to always get the Will Smith thing because of how I used to act.
Oh.
I was kind of like Fresh Prince, kind of like that was my
We
way of
would have been
talking.
the cutest prom couple.
You think so?
Yeah.
So random thought. So like I was driving the car on the way here. And I'm like, hey, her name is spelled Jaeda. I'm like, that makes sense. So the other way of spelling it, Jaada.
Jutta.
It's actually it's like Jada. It's not even it's not even Jada. I was like, the English is such a weird language. Right?
It sure
American
is.
English. Jada. Like, it's not
Jutta.
And people are dumb because they say Jaeda.
even- Jaida.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I'm like, what? Where'd you see that at?
I had a lady tell me that my name, well, she didn't even tell me my name was spelled weird. She was just like, she was like, what's your name? I said, Nicholas, Nicholas. And then she was like, oh, Okay. I said, what's your last name? Wilson. Is that spelled normal? I was like, well, dang.
What you trying to say?
I was like, oh wow, you just gonna take shots at my name while we on the phone? She was like, no, I didn't mean like that. But I mean, it's different. I was like, you're right. I get you that. And some people spell Wilson with 2 L's. I never thought that was a thing.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I guess it makes sense.
I've seen that before.
The
story of his mom saying why she named him that is because she didn't know how to spell Nicholas correctly.
Right.
She just spelled it how
she
she
said,
was pronounced.
I thought that's how it's spelled, so I wrote it down.
Oh, wow.
What's funny is my mom said that she didn't write none of our names down.
Really?
Like when they come in and bring in the birth certificate or whatever, she said all the baby's daddies did it. My mom got like 10 baby daddies. Did you press it?
I don't know.
You broke
Are we still live?
Frozen. Yeah, it's still here. I just can't see it.
Oh,
Oh, look, I can see myself now. Man, look at this handsome guy in the red.
Comment below.
Put that in your
Bio.
Yeah. I'm
Confidently humble.
I'll start a YouTube channel. Some videos are confident, some are just humble.
What time we at?
We had almost 30 minutes.
Oh, dang.
Time flies, yeah.
Time flies when you're talking.
That's actually pretty short. We usually do like 45.
I know. I'll try to watch about 10 minutes drop videos.
Yeah, so give me a little insight on how you think you would enjoy this podcast more.
How I think I would enjoy it more?
Yeah, like.
All right, so your intro is like 5 minutes long. I'm just playing.
Technically. The theme song like a minute.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, y'all do a great job. We just gotta get those viewers, you know.
Right.
Well, we're trying to give viewers by understanding what else you would want to know.
Oh, okay.
Like what keeps you, like, do you watch a whole video?
I mean,
Or do you listen to the whole thing?
Well, see, the thing, I have a short attention span myself.
I get
so
that.
I don't really
Short
watch any videos that long.
See, I say the same thing, but I'm thinking there is some things that I listen to that I'm like, I can actually keep this going.
Right. We just need to get some, good guest stars up in here, like,
Just-
King Batch, Logan Paul.
I don't need those people.
That was right.
I don't
even know
need
who
those people. I
are.
mean, when I ever meet them, and I'm pretty sure they're cool people. I'm like, I don't need it. I used to call them. I used to call them nothing. But when I think about them, they're like trending vultures.
Right.
Anything you see trending, it's going to be on their videos or going to be on their page.
That's right.
It's like, dude.
Yeah.
At what point though you consider their stuff original? Like, because it's like, okay,
That's right.
some girl threw some rocks and she went viral, and now they got her on a video throwing rocks, and it's like a little skit they got, and I'm like, when
Yeah.
I don't want to remember y'all for that. Like,
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
like-
There's always some new gimmick they got. You
yeah,
know?
I appreciate them. I mean, not appreciate them, but they do their thing out there. Is your mic on?
No, I wasn't saying nothing though.
You said something and I didn't hear you
I
at all.
just said sorry. I kicked him.
Yeah.
I saw Fantastic Beasts over there. I was like, why are you hiding that? What is that? Final Destination.
Would you get that on DVD?
Yeah, I would.
All right, let me finish.
What kind of movies you like?
Good ones.
Yeah, like no. Are you into action, comedy, suspense stuff?
Yeah, I'm into
horror?
a lot of action. Of course, Marvel has me spoiled. You know,
Who's your favorite Marvel character?
my favorite Marvel character. I like Black Widow.
Wow.
No,
I was about to say very specific.
I like the Daredevil show. Daredevil's been pretty impressive in that. It's always, I don't have a reason for liking them. It's just like I like the show.
How you feel about being canceled?
Oh, got canceled. Oh, that's right.
Say he's underrated.
Yeah, they all
Darn.
got canceled except for Punisher.
Yeah,
It's
but that's
only
about to
one.
get canceled anyway. I mean,
Probably.
I'm not sure what Disney is doing, but
I feel like I thought they was all gonna take all those properties and put it
Yeah.
on their thing, but it didn't even look like they want to bring back the same people.
Right.
So I don't even think they're gonna continue the show.
yeah. And one of the biggest problems they had though was like they was trying this whole one universe thing.
Yeah.
But it didn't really make any sense because you got Luke Cage and Daredevil, all these shows that are really grounded,
Right.
and then you have like aliens and stuff they're fighting in the movies, and
Right.
it didn't make any sense.
Nobody
that
likes the inconsistency.
Yeah, it was really consistent. So they should like separate the universes or something.
Yeah. And I mean, like, especially like, have you seen the new Spider-Man movie, Spider-Verse?
I haven't really seen it yet. I know, but I heard it's really good.
Yeah,
it
you need to
is.
go check
we
that
saw
out.
It. It's really
Yeah.
good.
But even like that concept of Spider-Man just being in different universes, like
Right.
that, I love. First of all, I love the idea that you can try to tie in all that stuff. If I ever really made an industry of stuff or heroes or, just playing on movies, I would love to make my universes tie in. But I guess it's hard when you do have TV shows and you're trying to do that too.
Right.
I would love if they can explain that better, because I enjoy that you can go, oh yeah, that's something that happened in the movie, or yeah, that happened in the show.
Yeah.
And it makes you want to watch everything. So I appreciate that they've tried to, but yeah, you're right. It doesn't really.
Yeah, they weren't consistent at all. They really didn't even want to claim Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No.
Like, that was probably the closest show that actually kind of was like, something happened in the movies, kind of impacted the show, but they never actually responded to it in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it was weird. And then like finally the last episode they finally mentioned the Thanos thing.
Yeah.
And it was very vaguely referenced to.
Right.
Could have been backtracked and nobody would have paid attention to.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. But that's what my type of movie. I like action movies. I like romantic comedies. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Romantic comedies.
That's what it is.
Oh yeah, that's
rom-coms is what they call them.
Yeah, rom-coms. I guess I like those. Not really.
What's your favorite one?
I like Hitch. Remember Hitch?
Yeah.
With Will Smith in it.
I guess that is a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's what we talking about. Oh.
Well, we just brung it up.
I was like trying to understand what genre he was talking about, but then you said Hitch, and I'm like, okay.
I forgot that it's considered a romantic comedy.
So since you said you like the chase when it comes to girls, what's your method?
You're so funny.
Wow, it's subject change real fast.
Yeah, because that's what I've been thinking about this whole time.
My method is to get to know them on a personal level.
No, not like that.
Oh, okay.
What is
What
do you say?
He had to present himself.
What do you say?
on a
Like, how do you
personal.
get her number?
Hi, can I have your number, please? No.
No.
I don't know. I've never really tried to get their numbers. Usually, the way I get numbers is I usually become their friend first, and then like somehow just get their numbers. Like, how did I get your number? I wasn't trying to hit on you.
I
like,
asked you for it. You didn't give it to me.
okay.
It's somehow you get their number though, because you're like, it probably is just like, especially work. It's easier to get someone's number, and you're just like, oh, I got it, and now I can hit you up.
Let me give you a scenario then. You're in the mall.
I'm in the mall.
Yes.
Okay.
You're not getting nothing specific. You just came to the mall.
I came to the mall just to waste time.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's a girl that you see probably standing over at some store looking at the window that you think is really cute, and you want to talk to her or get to know her or whatever.
Okay.
What are you saying?
Hi.
You walk up to females just saying hey?
Yeah. That's not his thing.
Okay.
But that's my thing.
Sorry. I was just like,
gonna walk up to girls?
I was like, dog, that seems so interesting, creepy. Hi.
I might just like, if I walk up to her and like drop a pin, and like,
Oh, gosh.
It sounds creative. Shush.
like I drop something, and like, well, it has to be like a bunch of something, like a bunch of like quarters or something.
Drop a bunch of pins. I got a pocket full of quarters so I can hit up for this girl.
Yeah, that's cute.
And then
I think any girl would appreciate
and then
it.
she has to help me pick them up. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And then like start conversation on like wherever she's looking at,
That's cute.
Yeah, okay, I can do this.
Yeah, you need to write a rom-com right there. That's definitely the funniest thing.
Oh yeah. I also thought about writing and directing as one of my career goals that didn't go well. So I've had a lot of career. I'll consider them all. Like I always come out of high school trying to be like a nurse or like something in the medical field. That didn't work out because medical field consists of blood and stuff like that, and blood in my stomach and my face. They don't. It doesn't. There you go together.
You gotta be dedicated when you go to the medical field.
Yeah, you do.
You
and
learned
like
that the hard way.
the thing is, like everybody has the same idea. Like if you talk to any kind of like successful girl in high school, she's like, "Yeah, I'm trying to be a nurse, or trying to be a doctor or surgeon, trying to go to the medical field." It's like it might get flooded because there's so many people who try and go into it.
Yeah.
Because on paper it's great. I mean, they have high wages or pretty decent wages. You can basically move anywhere. Like anywhere in the medical field because like it needs you everywhere. And then I mean it's just
the schooling is crazy.
Yeah, I mean schooling's hard, but they don't really ever advertise it as being that hard. I mean, of course, obviously being like a doctor or something like that is gonna be hard, but like people don't really advertise nursing school as being as hard as it actually is. Like people I talk to are like, yeah, it's definitely really hard, but people don't really advertise is that, nurses, they have a great salary and, they have a great job outlook. So we just like, oh, it sounds like a great job to have. And then you get into it and it's like awful because nursing is awful. You're dealing with sick people who are really sick.
And
it's
then
depressing.
angry,
depressing. Yeah.
They're never happy going in.
Yeah. So
it's like, well, if you would have just ate right, you wouldn't have been here.
Yeah, it seems like every girl out of high school wanted to be a...
Yeah, it's either a nurse or obstetricianist or a
the kid's doctor?
pediatrician.
yeah.
That's
Definitely.
all I kept hearing. I was like, do you not know you're going to be in school at least doing... Like your pre-med, that's like 4 years.
Yeah.
And then you still gotta that's just a lot.
Yeah, you meet a lot of
then
doctor.
It's the same girls who would complain about high school.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like you can't complain about you're gonna be in school for like your 30s. Maybe even longer than that.
Yeah.
Oh, 10 years? Or 12 years?
Yeah. You got 4 years undergrad, 4 years of graduate school. Or medical school. You got another 4 years to 5 years, 7 years of residency.
Yep.
Which that in itself is, long, grueling shifts. Mm-hmm. That's hard.
You barely get paid for.
Yeah, you don't really get paid for residency.
I think some of them don't.
Yeah, and then you got student loans that are just kind of sitting there ready to attack you whenever you get done.
So, you gonna pay us yet?
Yeah, so I'm not pretty sure it's worth it. I mean, being a doctor, unless you're like a really, really good one, you're not gonna get paid that much. Of course, you make 6 figures, but you don't really benefit until you're like 50 or your late 40s. So.
Yeah, especially if you got like a bad practice or you go into a bad practice, you're like people are waiting to sue you.
Yeah,
that's what I've heard.
So,
it's just crazy stuff.
I mean, don't go in the medical field unless you really are really passionate about medicine. Don't go in there for like money reasons. That's stupid.
That's what I be trying to tell people.
Yeah.
Maybe saying because that's when I gave up nursing to do psychology.
Right.
People would be like, "Whoa, that's a huge money gap." I was like, I don't care.
Really?
I don't.
Is it?
Yes. Well, nurses get paid, I think, about $60,000.
Well, yeah, nurses I know they're gonna do, but like, what is a psychologist undergrad? Like, what do you do with it? You can do a bunch of stuff in it with it, right?
Can't start a private practice, and it depends on what type of certificate you have. Like, they have LPC, MPN, or something like that.
LPC, yeah, you know me. Sorry.
Goofball.
Y'all wouldn't let me say anything I was thinking of. Like, I was talking about all this nursing thing. I thought about Scrubs. And I'm like,
gosh.
That was a great show, by the way.
Yeah, I was like, they only did like
was
a year of residency, though. They had it, because that was a season. Like, they did a season of residency, and then they was
Do you
doctors.
like The Office?
I gotta get back into it, but yeah, I do watch it. I watch Superstore.
Yeah.
Superstore's really
basically
good.
the same show.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same people who makes it.
Yeah,
so just
good.
like I guess I could relate to Superstore a little better since it is in a store and not in an office.
So you pick shows over movies?
Yeah, I mean, just movies. I don't have time to really sit down and watch movies. I mean, I do, but I don't really want to.
Okay. I get that you don't want to, but
Sound like
I
you
feel
got in trouble. I don't want to. So you made me think about that because I was like, I work in Parks and Rec, and I like the show,
Right.
but I'm not into it because I'm into it. But I do like Superstore,
Yeah.
because I can kind of relate just because of the people you meet in there is like that weird.
Yeah, there's one scene there like one of your associates are giving birth, like in the middle of the store, and like a customer walks up like, "Hey, can you help me out with this?" I'm like, "Yo, this is so legit," because people, no matter what's going on, customers always gonna walk up to you and ask you like to help.
Fire alarm be going off. So can you give me these? No, don't you hear the fire alarm? Go outside.
Yeah, active shooter or something.
Yeah.
So where's the breast sticks or something like that?
I've only had that happen one time. Lady, one of our employees passed out, and then some lady was like, "What's going on over there?" And we was like, somebody passed out, and we was trying to get her water and all this other stuff. And then she was like, "You got this in a size 6?" I was like, "Wow." I was like, "Oh, this really happens. That's crazy."
You don't waste no time.
I'm like, I'm over here trying to find like the phone because I was trying to call 911.
Yeah.
And she over here still asking. I was like, "Well, when I figure her out, I will help you." I was like, "Dog." She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
I be wondering how it goes when there's a Code Adam.
Yeah.
And they just be seeing all these blue shirts walking around. So it's like,
could you explain out what that is?
Code Adam is when a child is lost in a store.
Is that is that a universal thing?
Yeah.
It's not just y'all school. I mean, just y'all job.
No, it's everywhere.
I'm still kind of fuzzy on what we do during co-item. Like,
We're not supposed to.
Like, do we announce it or do we not announce it? Like, I don't.
You announce that the child is lost. Come on now, that's a safety topic. You don't know that?
I was actually pretty terrible at safety topics, which is kind of weird in my position now. But
I was great at safety topics. I think you were good at establishing like playbook priorities.
I was good at everything else. I just wasn't good at safety topics.
Okay, the safety topic was my baby, but basically the code item is you're supposed to announce who the child's name,
Right.
but you can't describe what they got on, because if you do describe what they got on, somebody can easily just change their clothes.
Right.
But what we're supposed to pay attention to and say over the walkies is what the child has on.
Okay. Especially the shoes, because
Yeah.
shoes usually don't change the shoes.
Yep.
Okay.
It's funny because it sounded like it was a game that y'all
Yeah,
like to
it
play.
does.
It's like, all right, you can say the name.
You gotta
can't
hide.
describe the shoes.
You gotta find if it's Professor
Gotta
Plum
find
in the living room.
I still don't understand Clue. You like Clue?
No,
I mean, not.
I think it's the idea
I
of
don't
it
think
that
I played it in
everybody
a while. I
likes.
can't remember.
I don't
It
like.
has to be the idea.
The
of it.
concept is fun,
Right.
but I don't understand the game.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I gotta play it. I haven't played it in years. I can't even remember how I
I don't
played
even
it.
think we actually played it. I think we just made up our own
Oh
rules.
yeah, we made our own rules up, which doesn't make any sense by
Yeah.
looking back at it.
That was life back when we was kids. We made our own rules up to everything. Like we
Yeah.
never follow instructions. Now
Yeah.
that would kill me. I have to have instructions to a game. I have to play the right way.
It's just like all these Monopoly games. Like the concept of Monopoly is fine, and then when you get a theme, just let it be Monopoly with a theme. I'm okay with that. But you
Right.
get like the Mario one, and for some reason they just like
They changed
oh,
the whole thing up.
yeah, you get 3 stars. That means you can go to this side of the board. It's like what?
Yeah.
So I don't know what this
Yeah.
is now.
It's not Monopoly, I know.
It's back in my day.
Not my Monopoly.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Back in my day, I'm so sick of hearing that. Like my dad says it all the time. I'm like, was it really that good back in the day?
No.
It wasn't. If people,
People were getting sprayed with hoses.
yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. To a certain
Didn't mean to
extent.
be so dark so fast.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Black History Month
Yeah, it sure is coming.
coming up.
Try to be in
I
Are
don't
we
know.
doing this podcast for all of it? It's Tuesday.
What's that?
Yeah.
Is that next week? Is the first next week?
No, yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it is next week, but I don't
Think
know
so.
what day it is. Guess what day it is?
That's what
The commercial keeps coming up now.
Next week is it's 28th, 29th.
We could have been in theme.
Dang. Okay.
Well,
Black History Month.
Yeah. You want to do Black History Month facts on February?
Yeah.
Be like school all over again?
No.
Yeah.
They always talk about people that you already know. They don't ever talk about people who like invented the toilet or invented the stoplight.
Be like Sean.
The traffic lights.
Yeah.
Ooh, I was about to say Sean Legend.
That's what I plan on doing at work. Since
Who's
they
your
wanna-
favorite? Sorry, my bad.
Who's my favorite what?
Black History or Black? Like,
Who's your fact black
I'm
person?
Malcolm. I'm more of a Malcolm X
You're a
girl.
Malcolm X girl. Okay.
But I love listening to Muhammad Ali. He just talks so eloquently.
Oh yeah, he does. I'm more of a Booker T. Washington kind of guy.
I did a project on him.
Yeah, I think like he really kind of establishes a lot of the schools. Like I'm more into just kind of doing as far as doing and not saying.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that he went ahead and established these
What
schools.
did Meek
and
Mill
whatnot.
say?
Yeah, Philly girl quoting Meek Mill.
I got to.
Was
You move silently, some shit like that.
do you know who Meek Mill is?
Meek Mill, yeah. Right?
You said it like
Somebody move. Yeah, you were saying it like you didn't know.
that would have been a funny
I'm
thing.
a moving silently.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
boss. Like, that's all. That's all I saw. No.
I think
Y'all
that
get
was
on my
like
nerves.
2007.
Yes, it was.
I think he's from Philly.
He hasn't changed
good.
that flow
That's good enough.
since.
He actually is.
He's
He's starting to
gotten
sound like
deeper.
Migos. I'm like,
He's-
what the heck is going on?
He's getting a lot
He's
deeper
not
with his
mumble rap
words.
stuff.
Yeah, he's starting. No, he's starting to fast rapping.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like
Da, 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 da.
Yeah,
Hey,
that.
da, da, da. Yeah.
I
I
thought he
can't
was always
stand it.
doing it.
no. I mean, well, yeah, he talked
Well, he
fast.
used to go Bella potato,
Yeah.
Bella in the center,
Yeah,
feeling love,
that.
getting it,
But now it's more Atlanta sounding. It's like that's what he sounds like. I'm like, I don't like that
That's such-
at all.
I mean, to me,
Nursery
he always
rhyme.
sound pretty mad. You know.
Everybody keeps saying he yelling. That's just how Philly people talk.
Oh yeah.
We
yeah.
mumble a lot, so we have to enunciate and scream.
Yeah, we from A-Town, we just mispronounce a lot of stuff.
We from A-Town.
We from A-Town. Like you wasn't the right person to talk, but you was the only person
I'm
to
not
accept talk. We from A-Town.
I speak for everybody.
I speak for everyone when I say, we get a little to the point that we're not even trying to enunciate our words. It seemed like people kind of just
you start it.
Just let it go. They be like, hey man, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Hey, y'all seen Soulja Boy's interview with Breakfast Club?
Drake?
Drake?
Drake? The one that was the hottest kid from the school or what? Okay.
The funniest thing is the fact that he could just come out of nowhere and just be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let me be popping now.
Yeah.
Let me do something that's gonna get my record sales up.
I mean, he's smart. Anybody that goes that route, and he's doing it in a way that's not controversial.
Yeah.
So hey, he's doing his thing. Shout out to you, Soulja Boy.
I don't even think JQkYCv knew he was doing it until after he started getting notified for it.
Like,
nobody knew who he was until he did that.
Right. When he did the whole "I'm the king" of thing, he knew what he was doing.
I don't think he knew at that moment. I think he knew after.
He pulled up in the cafe and was like, you know what? Let me just make this video real quick. I'm the king of R&B. And that's going to trend.
I don't know.
So now I'm left out of the conversation because I don't know what y'all talking about.
Y'all know who JQkYCv is?
I know JQkYCv is.
But you remember his whole thing, what he did?
He kept saying he was the king of R&B and all that.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Never mind. Paying attention to us.
Yeah.
I zoned out.
I've been there a couple times too. I come back and I'm like, I'm pretty sure you can see it on my face.
So who is though in the last decade or two?
I'd say Usher.
Usher? Yeah, that was a sleeper. A lot of people were saying Chris Brown. Maxwell's up. No, not Maxwell. Maybe Miguel. Maxwell. Maxwell's.
I used to get that confused
I don't
too.
like Miguel that much.
Yeah, I mean I don't listen to Miguel either.
I think the king of R&B has to be somebody who was in the music business of R&B at a very young age.
Chris Brown?
And thrived through it.
Yeah.
But Chris Brown is more of, I don't know whose generation he is.
I mean, he's our generation, right?
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess of our generation he would be.
Yeah.
But Usher is more of the dad.
Somebody doesn't necessarily. We don't have to say they have to be the king. They don't have to be the king.
No,
they could just be the most popular at this moment.
One of the participants.
And between 2010 and 2020, I mean, I guess I would say Chris Brown has been doing this.
Yeah, but
thing.
I was kind of reaching back to 2000, pretty much 2000s and
now if you say that, I can say I can consider Usher.
Yeah.
Because of lately, his songs have been very poppy.
Yeah.
It was
I was like, who is this? Gentrified?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm glad he's doing his thing, but I'm just like, that's not the Usher that I like, but I'm not his general audience anymore either, so.
That's cool you said Booker T. Washington. Did you do research on him?
I just know a lot of his stuff. Oh. I'm a nerd. I'm a bit nerd.
A little bit.
I'm not going to lie.
It's cool that you can retain so much information. I forget everything.
I can't really. I'm just fronting really. I'm just saying big words.
It's keeping it big. You got any favorite Black History person? I know you're not into it that much, but
that makes it seem like I'm anti-Black. It's just like
you just don't like to focus.
No, I don't like when people make it seem like I'm forced to know, and I'm stupid if I don't know.
Yeah, that's
and not everybody does it. Not everybody approaches it like that. Yeah. But when people say that, when people are like, you don't know who, you need to know you're Black, and I'm like, well, okay, teach me, and I will learn. But it hasn't been in my face all the time,
right?
And obviously, when it comes up, it's February, and that's like 1 month, and then it goes away again.
Yeah, that's not nice either.
I mean, I knew W.B. Du Bois only because I did a project on him. And he was the reason why I even knew the NAACP, because it was so hard to remember that, because all I knew was NCAA. I just do college football.
Right.
What does NAACP stand for, Nicholas? Number 2.
What was that?
What does NAACP stand for?
Which is a name.
Just make a guess.
They probably need to alter it.
Okay. Yeah, they do.
Is the N stand for Negro?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I think a lot of people knew that. A lot of people thought that though.
Hold on, let's play a little game here. Let's just say that was your final answer for the end. Let's go on to NAACP, and we'll put it together at the end. No, wait, hold on. Let me get this one. Go ahead, give me the A now.
Negro assistance.
Okay.
Association.
Okay.
NAACP corporation promotions. I don't know.
So it's Negro associations. No, he said Negro assist associations, corporation production. That's what it is.
Just they're all synonyms for each other.
It's the National Association Advancement of Color People.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Please add that out.
That would have been Negro Association of Colored People. And be like, what? We seem a little founded about this black thing.
We don't know what to call ourselves.
But I think the colored people is kind of outdated at this point, though.
Yeah.
It probably should just, but you can't do African American because now you're kind of excluding everybody else.
People of color has been more generalized now, so I think.
But I don't even think they just target black people, though. I think it's colored people, any minorities.
And some people hate that.
Yeah.
A lot of races don't like to be called people of color. I'm like,
well, I wouldn't want to be categorized as such, but I can acknowledge that I am.
Yeah, not categorized, but put in that category, okay?
Yeah.
Of like, all right, you're from Venezuela. You're a person of color.
Yeah. I'm not saying this is the same exact meaning, but it's just like when people say, I don't want nobody telling me I'm stupid, but I know them sometimes. I have my moments.
Yeah, okay.
But
Gotcha.
I let me admit that, No, you don't need to tell me that.
Let me figure it out for myself.
It feels more offensive if you try to put me in that category. But that's funny.
Yeah.
I gotta keep that going. I'm gonna let that be the on my Instagram, that little minute of the clip of the podcast. So far we learned something today about Nick. We learned that he can't handle Mike's lemonade. He can't handle my lemonade. He about to turn up at 22.
Yep.
And he's currently 21, so let's make that known. It's
very versatile with your life choices.
Right.
Yep.
I don't know anything else crucial, but I'm gonna be mad that I didn't remember it. But last but not least, NAACP says it starts with Negro. That's it. That's actually the funniest part about that. But that's great. That's great. We learned about Nick.
Yeah, so I feel pretty bad not knowing what that stood for.
I want to know. I actually wish that you have named like so many black entrepreneurs and you know everything about them, but just never knew NAACP. That just would have been great. So
yeah,
that was good. That was good.
What you doing this weekend?
Ooh,
we're gonna end it in a minute. I ended.
Do your thing, girl.
Doing this weekend,
going to a black museum, like an American museum.
Gotta learn.
That's right. Gotta learn some more. On Sunday I'm kind of busy, but Saturday I'm not really doing anything.
That was like a text message.
Yeah.
What's up? Is that how you text old girl?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, how I text you? That doesn't really.
You don't need to know.
It
don't matter how you text.
It's pretty bland. We don't really need to start much conversation. You mostly text me about work.
That's right. Yeah, actually, that's how most people use my phone. Is about work.
It's probably why they get dry. They don't want to talk about work.
That's right.
Make them feel like they forget the day you work with them.
That's right.
Keep that in mind. Nick.
That's right. I need more hobbies.
What's your middle name? If you want to put that out there.
James.
Is that why you say NJ?
Yeah.
What's your last name?
Powell. P-O.
Oh yeah.
No.
That's interesting. Nick Powell.
Nicholas James Powell. Yep.
Never mind. Like Powell is such a rare name. I was about to say, no.
Don't be that person.
I know. That's what I thought about saying. That's stupid to think that. It's not like he's saying McCully or something.
It's a pretty common name.
But
all right, Nikki, take us home.
So I can end it now?
Yes.
You sure? Okay. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoy this podcast. We enjoy having Nick on the podcast. Any social medias you want to shout out?
Nope.
Any tenders you want to shout out?
Nope.
Okay.
You're looking for a nice, wholesome man. Shout out Nick in the comments.
I can't even put you in the title because it just sounds like I'm talking about me. So I can't say Nick da-da-da. So it's
you can say NJ.
Yeah, featuring the new Nick.
Yeah, new Nick. New Nick is in town.
Oh, wait. You said your birthday's... Oh, you're older.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to figure out first.
How are you?
I'm 24.
24, so like about 3 years. So.
Yeah. Dog.
Didn't y'all graduate at the same time?
No, we don't. He graduated 2016.
2015, yes.
Okay, close.
Oh, I was
And
2014.
you was born with 97?
Yep, 97.
Okay. Math.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man.
You graduated after me?
Yeah, we just established this before, right?
We did? I thought we established that I was.
You're like, what, 23?
I'm 24 now.
No, 24. I was like, yeah, of course you got graduated after you.
Dang.
Just based off of math there. All right, y'all. If you like this video, if you like this podcast, be sure to leave a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you ever see Nick in the streets, have a pocket full of quarters. That's the other thing that
To
we
help
learned.
him get to the girl next
That's how
door.
he hits up the girls.
Yep.
And we'll see you next time. Wow.
Ooh, right on time.
Perfectly timed on that one, even though the audio is still going. Bye-bye.
Bye.